Okay, we've already called this meeting to order earlier. We're item number 2, approval of agenda. And before we approve the agenda, I'd like to make one small change to number 3, the academic remediation plans and all of the school improvement plans, which we've been reviewing this month. And with that, do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Sides. Right. And I have a second. Ms. Merrill, thank you. All those in favor? Aye. So
Aye.
Great, heard them both together. So we'll move right to number 3, academic remediation plans, Dr. Jones. And if you need Dr. Healy, you can drag her up there too.
Okay, good morning, Board of Education members. As already has been shared in our past month, all of our schools are focused on school improvement. All of our teachers, all of our principals in our system are working very hard. They come early, they stay, they work late. All of our schools, we're seeing a commitment to excellence for not just the development of the total program at the school, but also academic growth, as well as academic performance that meets state guidelines. So by law, of course, as we shared with you, our schools are required to develop school improvement plans. Dr. Healy has assisted the schools through that process. We have completed those. This year, of course, was an update. Every 2 years, you have to develop a completely new plan. This year, you are allowed to make adjustments or tweaks, as some people might say, but it should be specific on the goals of the school. So that is what we had presented to you for review. All have met the expectations of the state and also our advanced state accreditation goals. Remember, our 4 goals that we have 5 years in which to address, we're embedding those within the school improvement plan. So that way, when we are questioned for the process regarding accreditation, we have embedded it with school improvement. Anything you want to add?
No, I just wanted to let you know that we have completed all of our peer reviews. The principals have done that in their level meetings this month. Those are completed, and that was kind of our final step, and we are now asking for your approval.
Okay, let's take these separately. Let's take the school improvement plans as a vote. So first off, do I have a motion to approve the school improvement plan?
I make a motion that we approve the school improvement plans.
Thank you, Ms. Helms. Do I have a second? I do, Ms. Harrell. Thank you. Is there any discussion or questions about the school improvement plans that you formulated over the last few weeks?
And just a reminder, particularly for those watching, you can locate each school plan on their website through the ucps.k12.nc.us and selecting the school. You can look at each school's improvement plan.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. Mr. Martin, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't. No.
Thank you. Hearing no questions, all those in favor of the school improvement plans, please raise your hand and say aye. Aye.
Aye.
And we're unanimous. Thank you. We'll move right to the academic remediation plans, which came out of curriculum just a short while ago.
The state passed a statute that changed the identification of low-performing schools to a school that made a D or an F in their letter grade and either did not meet growth or did meet growth. The only way you could be a D or an F and not be a low-performing school was to exceed growth. And the letter grade is 80% on grade level and 20% growth, just to remind folks. And we had 6 identified schools that fell under the statute that for plans of remediation, that would be East Elementary, Walter Bickett Elementary, Benton Heights Elementary, East Union Middle, and Monroe High School. And those schools presented to the entire curriculum committee this morning, and I would hope a motion would come out of the curriculum committee. But in June, when we started getting the test results, not the final composites, but when we started getting things in, we did meet with the principals multiple times this summer, and 3 of those schools are year-round schools, so a quarter of their year is already gone. And I felt like it was very unfair to those children and teachers and parents and principals not to have something in place before day one. So we have been working since the summer with each of these schools and other schools. Everybody can improve. All of us can improve. So we've been working with that, and the culmination this morning was for the principals to sit with the curriculum committee to present their plans, and I thought the curriculum committee asked very thoughtful, very specific questions, and with that, I'll turn it over to, Ms. Helms as chair of the curriculum committee.
As chair of curriculum committee, I make a motion, and it does not need a second, to approve the academic remediation plans set forth by the principals this morning.
Now, I want to make sure I understand, that is with the corrections.
With the corrections that were made
This morning.
Thank you.
For all those out in TV land, the plans of remediation are on the school's website behind the school improvement plan in the same tab. So they are there for anyone to see.
For the 6 schools, and you will see that academic plan for improvement additional.
And they have been there since last week, so folks have had, all board members, anybody interested has had a chance to look at them.
Thank you, Ms. Helms. Are there any comments from the board prior to us voting on this? I would like to say that I sat through curriculum, luckily got up early enough to get here, and was totally blown away by the dedication of our 6 leaders, and they're just the tip of the iceberg at those schools. There's a lot of dedication and a lot of intelligent thought processes going on into leading those schools. I think anybody that hasn't visited them should take an opportunity to visit them. And I think that the folks on the committee were equally blown away by the presentations. I think it's the first time we've had that many principals presenting to a board, and I think we ought to do it more often
We can certainly do
for
it.
other things. It's wonderful to hear from them. Yes, ma'am.
I'd also like to add my comments to the fact that this was an incredible morning. Started early, but it's been worth every second because the principals of the affected 6 schools were astounding in their presentations, and I look forward to seeing them achieve everything that they set forth to do in these plans.
We have a motion on the floor from the curriculum committee. All those in favor of that motion?
Mr. Chairman, before we vote, I'd just like to add a quick comment.
Well, sure.
Also, sitting in the curriculum meeting, I want to add to Ms. Harold's comments that I am very impressed with all 6. I am firmly convinced we have the right team in place. A recurring theme of the challenges they face with the children under their care are poverty, single-parent families, free reduced lunch. It is a daunting task that they have willingly taken on. And I'll just speak out for my colleagues. We have all pledged our support. If there is something they need they're not getting, we will get it for them to the best of our ability. Because we are all in this. It's not my school or their school, or it's our school. And we're going to make this work within the confines of the rules we're given. We may not agree with them, they may not make sense, but we will make it work one way or another. And I would also encourage my colleagues to visit the schools. I have visited a couple of them and will be going back again, because I want them personally to know, and the teachers and the people with the boots on the front line, that we will do everything we can for them. And Mr. Chairman, with that, I will
Thank you, Ms.
opportunity.
And now we have the question before us. All those in favor of the decision that came out of the curriculum committee, please raise your hands and signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen, on the phone, and thank you, my colleagues here. I do not believe we had any closed session decisions that came out of closed session. We need a motion to affirm the closed session decisions.
I would like to make a motion to affirm the decisions we made in closed session.
Thank you. And a second?
Second.
Ms. Harold, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you very much. And now I need one final motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
There it is. Second? All those in favor? Aye. Motion adjourned. Gentlemen, you have 42 seconds to spare. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.